what is the importance of strategic management? Strategic management has become crucial in the world of business since the earlier times. Yeah, building a sound business strategy is now a requirement. Only recently we have seen many Malaysian brands like Asia, Asia X, going into administration because of a poor business strategy, bad business decision, and other brands such as I would say Malaysia Airlines trying to reinvent themselves, and they're also trying to improve on their digital offering. Yeah, something that before this, companies like Asia, Asia Hack have failed to do. One classic example that we can see is actually BlackBerry. Many years ago, we have a phone called BlackBerry, who fell behind to the innovative and forward thinking of the competitors like Apple, Samsung, and so on. So what is happening is that strategic management has become crucial in the world of business and ever uncertain environment. Environment that is also fast changing in the world that we live now. Yeah. But then again, to explore strategic management, we need to understand what is strategic management. So to start with, strategic management is an essential component of a business. It refers to the formulation and implementation of the vision and mission, together with the initiative or action plan involved in each of the strategy as laid out by the owners of the organization. In a simpler word, it is to ensure a wise decision-making process. Strategic management is also important to support the business function and operation of the company. Now, therefore, strategic management entail evaluating of the business direction, i.e. the organization vision, mission, objective, as well as looking into the future plan of the organization. Strategic management process is employed to ensure that business run effectively and efficiently. When we talk about strategy, communicating the strategy internally and externally is crucial for the success of the strategy implementation. In order for both staff and organization to understand the purpose and direction along with the external parties' understanding of what you as your organization stand for, or the vision. So the question is, what is the role of strategic management? Now, strategic management is a broad term that includes innovative thinking, a strategic planning process, and operational strategizing. Operational strategy cascading, or transforming the strategy into action plan. Yeah. So strategic business or strategic management more specifically rely largely on research. Therefore, it is important that for a business strategy to be successful, customer opinion, employee contribution, and the industry best practice are all taken into account. A common way of encouraging strategic business management is to incorporate a lot of planning into the board meeting. Have trustees with values and varied experience, and to carefully consider the impact of decision of each of the business function within the organization. Annual plans for businesses are often put together, but then again, within the current 21st century, it is important to be flexible or agile and adapt to changing environment and demand. So why is it important? The main importance of strategic management is to assist the business to make profit and to assist in their decision-making process. Yeah. So if we were to put in why strategic management is important, because the first one is for the company to plan. It is critical, yeah, for every organization to have a planning tool or a management planning tool. The main task in the strategic planning process is to predict future trend or future event that will help the business in building in order to make this happen. Yeah, strategic planning tools need to be used instead of simple planning process. So the first one is planning. The second one is forward thinking. Though a well thought out strategy, you will be able to draw up a clear long-term goal. Through a well thought out strategy, you'll be able to draw up a clear long-term goal. And this goal or objective are important so that you have a distinct idea of how to move forward, which can prove beneficial for your company over the growth. Now, the third one, after planning, forward thinking, is for resource allocation. We do not have all the resource. Yeah? The economic, the principle of economic tell us that we do not have everything that we want. So when talk about resource allocation, yeah, it is always tough, yeah, in strategic management to make choices when we are under pressure, because we are often limited. We have limited resources. Yeah, so strategic management teach us to ensure that in order for the company to be successful, yeah, we need to ensure that the company resources in terms of product and services are used wisely and vested in the most promising opportunities, the one that make more money or potential to make money. This is why a good strategy manager will tell you that in less time, as long as it is the best. Yeah. So mean to say, you need to do less, but you should be able to produce more. The next one is looking into the strength and weaknesses. Yeah. Now, no one knows a business better than the owner. Now, the owner will be able to recognize the strengths and weaknesses of their company. However, just being aware of the shortcoming and the strong point of your own business is not enough. So when we talk about strategy planning is employed to bridge the gap between the capability void or gap and the strength of the organization. Then we have the environmental impact. When running a business, you must know how your business impact the environment and vice versa. So strategy management involves being aware of the future potential shift in the market that may have an impact on the business and how the environment impact the business. Yeah. So when we talk about introduction to strategic management, we talk about planning. The skill that we need to have is planning. We need to have forward thinking. We need to understand resources allocation. We need to understand our strength, our weaknesses, and we need to understand how the environment will impact us and how we will have an impact to the environment.